Hey, Mark Union here. I shouldn't say. I was about to say, I'm trying not to do that. Airbnb as the co-owner of it. People wondered they said I own about 12 companies and corporations. That might just be corporations I own a percentage of. I say own a percentage of. But Airbnb is one of the companies. It's a startup, an employee of a foods company out of, I think it's Atlanta. He and I got it started. Airhost was a company. It's easier to just say, yes, he works at Airhost, and he was higher up, and he left. I came up with finance money. He came up with, I think, some finance money as well. And we started Airbnb, and it grew really quickly. It's still company size, and that's one of them, yes. My answer is a question to what company size. Well, what companies I own, at least one of them that I own a percentage of. That's it. Back into, I don't care what anyone says, yes, I'm an elder. And it's not anyone, when in doubt, ask law enforcement what an elder is. What does that mean? You don't come on the bad phone line. You look up your local law enforcement. I've been there plenty of times. Ask your question, yes. Let's find it. It's what's the direct line to my local law enforcement? And usually you find a number. It's not just a question, they don't mind. As long as it's a valid, real question. But yeah, ask law enforcement. They'll tell you yes. He said he's an elder, he's probably an elder. And when you say my name, Mark Union, yes, he's an elder. I can't ask out women or a woman. It's not allowed. I've said elders law needs to go bye-bye. True. It is the dumbest thing in the world. We're not allowed to ask out women. I've been an elder since I was 14 years old. My whole life I've never been able to ask out a woman. I don't even know how to do it. It's been so long. But everyone's like, well, just go ask someone out. I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to end up in jail or federal penitentiary for asking out a female. Yes. It's deemed too much peer pressure given geopolitical stance. And when you become a higher up to a certain degree, even at the corporate level, they can deem you an elder. If you own too many companies or corporations, yes, they can. Net worth too high. It's too much pressure. They say that's not fair because they'll cave, even if they don't want to. The person who's being asked out, even if they don't want to cave, they still will just from pressure alone. So that's not fair to them, and they put this law through, which is called Elder's Law. I'm not joking, that should be explanatory of what it is. Give an example, psychiatrists can't ask out, you think it's patient, they can't ask out a female at all if they're male. Well, or a male if they're not straight. That applies to anyone in the dating, they can't ask out someone for dating. Psychiatrists aren't allowed. Let's think, who else? An attorney to a certain degree. Attorneys, yes. To a certain degree, yes. They're deemed elders. And they can't, Police, they can't ask out somebody. They did that so that it cracked down on anyone, while a psychiatrist asking out anybody. It's patient, we're going for anybody. And no, I'm not joking. Police officer. So at no point in time can they ever ask someone out. They have to be asked out. True. If all those laws still in the books, this is what it really means. Because it's too much pressure. You'd be like, well, it's a police officer. Of course I'm going to say yes. I'm afraid to go to jail if I don't. Just coaching for psychiatrist to put me in the loony bin if I don't say yes to him. And I'm not joking, that's the truth behind it. With me, it's, well, I'll get blackballed. I'll say yes to him, I'll get blackballed. Pardon me, even if I don't own a share in the company or corporation, just out of networking with the company or corporation, if you can just sister company or corporation, corporate alliance, I hate that term sister, but corporate alliance, if they have a corporate alliance with one of my companies, then it could be too much pressure. This is reality. But there's nuances in there that if you own a corporation or company, you can't necessarily ask out an employee because it's too much pressure. And it's not fair to everyone. This is what they've stated. This is true. Yeah, that's just to give people an idea. That's when corporations are planning to do no dating policies, that you cannot date or go out with anyone that is a coworker. I've worked at a company like that. That's fine. Okay. Didn't bother me. I was actually married at the time, so it didn't bother me, but a lot of people said this does not work for us, and I think they actually finally got rid of it and said, okay, love contract. I think it's called a love contract or something like that, where you have to sign a contract when you're dating that you will not, there won't be any conflict if something happens in the relationship, or if you break up, so to speak, that there won't be any flack, which means keep your mouth shut and get your work done. That's always the golden rule. That's my golden rule, is just keep my mouth shut and get my work done. Yeah, there's plenty of rules that people don't even know about. That's why you should look it up. Find out about Elders law. So I don't agree with it. I think it should be removed off the books. Yes, I've been deeming an elder since I was 14 and a half. That covers it. From the wonderful world of Ian, Mark Unity signing off.